All right, my man. Well, looking around, you see all the red behind you?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You look good in that old school.
Yeah. No, I was, thinking about it the other day. Kind of my first introduction to the old logo. Pete Brock came down. No idea who Pete was at the time. I was in high school. He was working at camp, and he had the old school tattoo on his leg. And who would have thought in my sophomore year in high school? Here we are now, and center and wearing the throwback. So cool. Pretty excited. But excited more to go compete and get back on the right track here.
Well, I should have introduced you, but you really don't need any introduction. The captain, David Andrews. Hey, let me ask you this. You showed a lot of leadership the other day. You're the first man up at the podium, out of the locker room after that Green Bay loss. And that was a tough, tough loss because you had him. Direction of this football team right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's I said it in there's no participation trophies. There's no pat on the backs for doing a good job. Our job's to go win, and that's what we want to do. And I think the direction, if you are working like that, competing like that, facing adversity head on, those are positives. Now we have to find a way to win, and that's what we're going to try to do this week. And started today. Weeks like last week, you cannot wait for the next Sunday, Thursday, Monday, whatever it is to roll around. You are ready to get back out there. So, I'm excited for this week, excited for this football team. It's going to be a big challenge, a defense that does a lot, blitzes a lot. So, excited to go out there and compete.
All the attention has been on the quarterbacks, and rightfully so. But look at Bailey Zappe. How nervous was he? You come in, he's coming in, like you said, Green Bay, 4-yard line.
Yeah.
And did you have to calm down?
I didn't even think about that. Backed up.
Backed up, right?
I mean,
did he have the deer in the headlight? Did you have to calm him down?
No, I really don't. I feel like we got out there, and you could look around the huddle, and everyone's just like, "Let's go, let's go." It really didn't matter. So I think we knew up front we had to go, and we had to do a good job, and hats off to him. He did a great job preparing, being ready to go. Obviously not being active.
Right.
The first 3 games, whatever it was.
Right.
So, he did a really good job. A lot of respect for how he carries himself.
You've had 3 quarterbacks in 2 games. 3 quarterbacks the last 2 games. Biggest challenge when you have to adapt to each one of them?
I think really the biggest thing is making sure everyone's on the same page, right? You want, your cadence if you're the backup to mimic the starters. Whatever it may be, the center, like centers come in and, you try to mimic how I snap the ball, right? Because you don't want to have to try to adjust between each person, So that's the biggest thing, I think he did a really good job. We had the, 1 false start penalty early and then really no procedure penalty. So, credit to him, and our guys doing a good job on the snap count.
Good luck this week against the Lions.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.